Good morning. Another beautiful day in God's kingdom. As we look at the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 1 again, and we look at Hannah in the place of prayer, we see that just as we're saying that, look, when we have a need, we need to cry out to God. Let's see what else she does, even apart from crying out to the Lord. And the Bible says in 1 Samuel chapter 1 and from verse 10, it says, Hannah was in deep anguish, crying bitterly as she prayed to the Lord. And she made this vow, O Lord of heaven's armies, if you will look upon my sorrow and answer my prayer and give me a son, then I will give him back to you. He will be yours for his entire lifetime, and as a sign that he has been dedicated to the Lord, his hair will never be cut. So she goes ahead and she makes a vow and she dedicates this child this child that she wants God to give her. She dedicates him ahead of time and says, I'm going to give him back to you. In the same way, you could be crying out to God about your career. You could be crying out to God about your marriage. Why don't you do that same thing that she's done? Dedicate it to the Lord and say, Father, I'm going to glorify you in this marriage. I'm going to glorify you in this, in this job, in this career that I desire. And as we do that, we'll see God multiply that which he gives to us. See, because what she did when she gave that one child back to God, the Bible tells us as we go on to chapter 2, and we find that she sings the song and says that God added to her. She gave one child and she got about 4 children back from God. So God will never, be a debtor to us. He will always give much more than what we give to him. And so never be afraid to dedicate your life to him. Never be afraid to dedicate your home to him. Never be afraid to dedicate your marriage to him. Even whilst you're still waiting for those things to come, dedicate it to the Lord and you'll be surprised that God will add and multiply even much more than what you have given, back to you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.